Alright, what is good, fishing fam? I know it has been a little minute since I posted. It's almost been 2.5 weeks now, maybe more than that by now. But today I figured I don't really have anything else to do. I can't really go fishing. I could, but nobody's gonna take me. So I figured I'd just do a little rod and reel arsenal review. I've done one before. It was kind of cringy. I didn't really get in depth on it, and I've definitely obtained some new combos since then. So yeah, let's get into it. So I don't care if you're a bass angler, saltwater angler, trout angler, catfish angler. I don't care what you are. Every angler should have one spinning rod. I've gone through a couple of spinning rod setups in my lifetime. And I kind of wish I still had it. I had the Lewis Mach 1 spinning rod and reel combo. It ran me about $90 with the line, and that thing was misplaced somehow. I went out fishing, and either I left it somewhere and somebody took it. There's a possibility somebody stole it while I was fishing behind my back. But it was gone. I can't find it anywhere. I would be so excited to find it. I had to replace it with about the same price rod. This is the 13 Fishing Fate combo. It's a 7'1" medium fast action rod. It's just an all-purpose spinning rod. I have 10-pound power rope right on here. I just got a little jig head with a grub on it, as you may on TRD. That's just a finesse thing. I use this for my drop shots, Ned rigs, shaky heads, weightless Senkos sometimes, small top water. It's just little finesse stuff that you really can't throw on a bait caster rod. The next rod I have is kind of a mismatch rod. I don't really have anything to do with it quite yet. I don't have a super designated spot for it. It's got a little finesse jig on here. But this is just the Apocalypse Vengeance rod, 7-foot medium heavy. I have a little pawn shop reel. I bought the Lunker Assault reel. It's a really hard reel to find for some reason. I can only find it on a couple websites. But I have 12-pound mono on here. This is probably going to be like my small topwater walking bait, I guess a walking bait isn't a small topwater, but my topwater, it's like not a frog because it's mono. I'm not going to throw a frog on mono. My walking bait popper, maybe whopper plopper kind of rod deal thingy. I just have a finesse jig on here. I don't really know why. I might throw a finesse jig on it, but this is just a kind of spare rod and reel combo case. One of mine breaks, and I need one in the moment. The next rod now does not have a reel on it right now, because I had the reels mismatched and all that stuff. But this is the Lewis Mach 2. I got it for Christmas last year. It is a super awesome rod. It's a 7-foot medium heavy, fast. It's like a $50 rod, I think. I think some places try to sell for like $100, but the Mach 2 reel, which I'll show you in a minute, is $150. This is $50. The combo is $199 or something like that. Insanely light. I think that's part of the reason it's super expensive. Well, it's not that expensive, but it's pretty expensive. Is because it's such a light combo. It's unbelievably light, and it's just a really good rod. It's super sensitive and gets the job done. Next rod reel. Now this rod actually has the Mach 2 reel on it. This is my big boy. This is my big meat stick, my thick rod, thick boy. This is my flipping stick, flipping grass, fishing topwater frog over heavy cover with. This is my favorite Pro Series in 7-foot 6-inch heavy. Not extra heavy because I don't have any of those. I wish I had an extra heavy, but this is a heavy powered rod. I have 65-pound braid on here, P-Line X braid. I have a 1-ounce tungsten weight here, pegged with a 4-aught heavy wire flipping hook, and I have a 7.5 to 1 gear ratio reel. It's a Mach 2 with a lot of torque. Really good rod. Scott Martin recommended this to me, so I went ahead and bought it offline off Carl's. I love this thing. It's awesome. It's got like one problem with it. The ceramic's missing at the tip. I just gotta replace that and it'll be good as new. But yeah, this is an awesome rod. It's not the lightest. It's definitely kind of heavy. But you know what? It's not too bad for $120. Definitely would recommend it for anybody beginning, punching or frog fishing or big heavy duty swim bait, whatever you might use for it. But it's mainly just my flipping grass and pad setup. My last and not my favorite rod, but it's definitely my favorite reel. This is the Lewis Laser SG1 Speed Stick. It's a 7-foot medium heavy now. It's actually not 7 foot. It's more like 6'10", 6'9" now because I broke the tip. I didn't slam the door. I just kind of closed it on it by mistake. I barely closed it on it. It just snapped. Nice. And now it's like a shorter rod to be more accurate. I'll probably target cast spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, flip Texas rigs to wood. With it, I have 12-pound mono. I'll explain that in a minute. But I have this is my nicest reel, my favorite reel. This is the Shimano SLX DC. It's my only Shimano I own, but it is super sweet. If you don't know what DC stands for, it is digitally controlled. Basically, it cuts down on any backlashes you're going to have. There's a chip inside of the reel that measures spool speed when you cast it, and it's just amazing stuff. It does not completely stop backlash. It just cuts down on it, but it's a really good reel for $190. Pretty incredible setup. I have 12-pound mono on here because I like to cast my rod and reels in my yard. Not rod doesn't break because that breaks it or destroys it. But I like to cast mono and fluoro. But when I cast expensive fluoro and I backlash and I'm not on the wire, it just makes me more annoyed. So I just decided to put cheap line on here so that I could cast back there freely because I bought 700 yards of 12-pound Zebco mono for $3. Very cheap, very, very cheap. I'm going to use it for backing line, but, you know, I'll be all right with this, especially since I'm not really fishing much anyway. So there you have it. That is my rod and reel arsenal for 2022. I probably won't be obtaining anything else this year. Maybe another reel before New Year's, but that's it. And I'll make a video on that for sure. But that is it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I love watching rod and reel arsenal reviews on YouTube. If you want to make one, go ahead. I'd love to watch it. Yeah, I've been hesitant about this because I don't really have that interesting of an arsenal. Let me know if you guys want to see a lure arsenal review in the description, or if you want to see what kind of other videos you want to see in general. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.